Hello, my fellow shredders of the NAR. We have the baddest and the raddest mountain bike sunglasses on this table, at least in our opinion. I'm Sunglass Rob from SportRx. I've been mountain biking pretty seriously since 2017. Before that, I was a roadie, don't hold it against me. These are some of our favorite glasses here. I've also been an optician since 1996 and I've pretty much dedicated my life to sport eyewear and prescription sport eyewear. So hopefully we know enough to help you pick out the best pair of mountain biking glasses for you. Just a couple things to talk about before we jump into some of these frames. And the first one I'm really excited to show you guys is, what are you looking for in general when you're getting mountain bike glasses? You want something lightweight, you want something impact resistant, you want something with rubberized temples and nose pads, ideally both, if not at least one or the other. A lot of protection from debris, from dust, from rocks, from kind of all the things coming at us. And of course wind if you're going as fast as I am. Just kidding, I'm not that fast, but I do have the most fun on the trails. And then the most important thing I think that people don't really realize and talk about is the lens color. And the fact that a brighter lens, a rose lens, an amber lens is much better than a dark lens, a polarized lens, a gray lens. You really want to get as much pop as you can and as much contrast as you can. You don't need like as much darkness protection out there on the trails. And of course, depending on where you live, you might even want a clear lens, which a lot of our customers end up getting if they're living in the Pacific Northwest or in Vermont or somewhere where there's a lot of tree cover. If you're not exactly sure, even after watching this video, which frame is going to be best for you, or which lens color is going to be best for you in prescription or non-prescription, you can always call us. We have a lot of certified opticians here on the phones. A lot of us ride, a lot of us have been trained, if we don't ride, about mountain biking and what to look for. And we'd love to talk with you like personally and get to know you and get to know what kind of riding you do and get you the best pair of glasses we possibly can. All right, I'm just gonna jump right into this new pair of 100% Aerocrafts. So this pair is pretty ridiculously rad. First of all, you can just tell from the aesthetics that there's something really cool going on here. Just this kind of one sheeted out lens with these edges are just really fun. I was worried that the kind of angles here would give me some peripheral issues or some distortion. I'm not noticing it or seeing it really at all. I am noticing this hyper lens from 100%, which is their better lens quality, which is, I think, really essential if you're getting a pair of 100%, is to get the hyper lens. This thing is really sharp, has a great rose tint, and I think there's just, they just look super rad, but they have this integrated rubber vented kind of brow bar protection. I love it. I think it's really going to help sweat from coming in and bothering you, but it's not so there and tight that you're going to get a lot of fogging. I think it's kind of the perfect blend right there. They have a newer nose pad design on here. These kind of sit a little bit higher so that your cheeks aren't hitting them, and also you're getting a little bit more airflow, which I really like. The other thing that they did, which I think is super cool, is the back little end of the temple piece is fully adjustable. So if you need to make them tighter, if you need to make them looser, if they're messing with your helmet, like retention system, you can kind of move them around just a little bit, just enough to be able to get them dialed in perfect for you. And then the inside here of this textured rubber grip has this kind of cool topographic design on it, which actually helps channel sweat a little bit and make it just a little bit tackier and a little bit nicer. So this is the new Aerocraft and I'm just kind of in love with them. And we're gonna kind of stick with shields now. By the way, we're kind of considering these one-piece sunglasses here, like shield designs, which I think are probably the most popular design for mountain bikers right now, specifically if you don't need a prescription. These shield designs usually don't work great with prescriptions. There are some solutions. There's some inserts, but a lot of people that wear prescription would kind of go over to this side of the table. So we're gonna go into the Oakley Sutro next. The Sutro has been around for a while. It's unbelievably comfortable, super popular. You see these out on the trail all the time. They have this like retro vintage cool design. They have a tall lens here, large rubber nose pad, but no rubber temples. I think originally the Sutro was designed to be kind of like a sporty retro frame that people would wear off the bike, but it's so cool. People wear it on the bike a lot. A lot of the people here love this frame. There's also a Sutro Light version, which is open on the bottom and has unobtainium on the temple. So if you want this kind of look, but even more hardcore sport, I would recommend the Sutro Light to take a look at. There's also the Light Sweep, which kind of has like an 80s design to it. But these do come with prism lens technology, which is fantastic on the bike, and just a super rad, comfortable pair of glasses. The frame is made out of O-matter, which is really lightweight, really durable. They work great with helmets, they work great with hats. Can't go wrong with the Sutro. All right, we're kind of in love with this next pair. This is the SportRx Olsen. Yes, I said it, SportRx. We are making our own frames now that we've designed in-house. This is a fantastic pair if you do need prescription. We do sell it with non-prescription lenses. The non-prescription mountain bike lens is the Rose Inferno, but in prescription, you can get so many different lens combinations. I actually helped invent one called Hero Dirt, which is photochromatic and vermilion and works unbelievably well in more exposed, open kind of areas like San Diego and Phoenix and those kinds of areas. But back to the Olsen frame. Why we love this, works really, really well with prescriptions. And if you have a very high prescription, we actually have this dock system that we've created that makes the lens a little bit flatter and a little bit smaller. And we've been able to get very, very high prescriptions in that. It's been a really cool solution piece. They have adjustable nose pads so you can get a nice custom fit. And they also have adjustable temples. They work great inside of a helmet. We've tested these extensively. They've become very, very popular model here. I'll try them on for you. They're a little bit small for me. This is about a medium to large. So they're a little small on me, but they're actually very comfortable. As far as like aesthetics, they might look a little bit small, but I think as far as function, they feel really, really good. This is just a fantastic pair. And also with prescription lenses, yes, with prescription lenses, they start at $150 with shipping, no tax, hard case, pretty rad. If you want like the photochromatic options or something kind of more tricked out, the prices start to go up from there, but a fantastic value play. The next one is the Oakley Flak 2.0 XL. This thing has been like the athletic pair of glasses of the year, I think for 7 or 8 or 9 years in a row. This is actually our best-selling model at SportRx, period. This color in particular is called matte carbon, and Oakley and SportRx worked together to come up with this color design. This is only available at SportRx, a matte gray with a matte black kind of accents. So if you like this color, you can only get it here. This frame also has tremendous RX capabilities. You can get them with so many different Prism Trail colors in prescription, and then you can also get them with SportRx lenses. And we've also created that high RX dock that we talked about on the Olsen for the Flak, which is also a SportRx only invention. So really, if you love Oakleys and you have a high prescription, this one's gonna be awesome. They also have a low bridge fit option, which is pretty cool. Interchangeable lenses, a lot of unobtainium on the nose, on the temples, very lightweight, very comfortable. One size fits most. These things are just like the standard do-it-all pair of sport glasses. We love them. All right, if we're talking mountain biking, Smith has to come up. This is the Smith Leadout PivLock. So the cool thing about this frame is that it actually has a really trick interchangeable system. You pull this temple down and then the lens opens up and you can get different lens colors with or without prescription. So you can have like the exact perfect lens that you need at any time. The other thing I like about these is the aesthetics. They kind of have more of an everyday look to them, not so sporty, not so wraparoundy, not so cross-country-y, lycra-y. So these kind of have more of that everyday, kind of more enduro style. Really comfortable pair. They're not super wrapped, so they do still give you a lot of wind protection and debris protection just because of the shape of the lens and the size of the lens. They almost kind of have like this retro aviator shape, which is really cool. The frame is made out of TR90, it's really, really lightweight. The temple's super flexible in the back, so really comfortable on a long ride, but not so flexible that they fall off when they shouldn't. They really hug well, but they feel almost like they're not there, which is one of the reasons they're on this table as our best glasses. So if you're looking for interchangeability, but you don't want that super sporty look, this is a great, great option. I think they fit me great, even though I have a bigger head. But we have guys that wear them here that have smaller heads, but I would say this is one size fits just about everybody. The next one is an interesting one to be on the table. So this is from Heatwave. Heatwave is kind of mostly known for safety eyewear, and this pair actually is safety rated. So that's pretty rad. You can get a pair of glasses that work well on the bike, off the bike, at work. If you're looking for like a one pair that's gonna do everything for you, be super versatile and be very durable, this is the Heatwave Performance Vise. In my opinion, it's the better Vise. It has rubber where you need it. It has a much more durable frame. Still, of course, safety rated, both versions. They come in 2 sizes. This is the regular. They also come in an XL. So if you have a bigger head, you might want to go with the bigger ones. But like I said, safety rated and really cool. I think one disadvantage, if you're getting them in the non-prescription world, there's not a lot of great mountain bike specific lens tints, nothing really low light. But if you're getting them in prescription, that really doesn't matter because we can custom make so many cool different lenses for you. We threw this one in here just because it's new, it's rad. I think it's a really smart pair of glasses. It does so much. The side shields come off, they're comfortable, they work well with helmets, and Heatwave is just kind of an up and coming rad brand that we're really happy to be partnered with. Okay, everybody, this is my pair. So I wear the SportRx Huckson pretty much on every ride. I take them to bike parks if I don't want to rock goggles that day. I just did a 45-mile, 5,300 feet of climbing. I'm not a cross-country racer by any means, if you can't tell, but we did this really long, significant ride called the Arch Ride here in San Diego that SportRx actually sponsors for the local mountain bike association. And it was a long, grueling day, and I had these on my head the whole day. I actually had them with the Hero Dirt lens. What I love about the Huckson is the off-the-bike look with on-the-bike features. So to me, these look more like everyday pair of sunglasses, lifestyle glasses, something you would drive in, something you'd go to the beach in, but they have secret nose pads, secret temples. We designed them to be just a little bit snugger than you would have on everyday glasses so that they really stay in place. Aesthetically, I just think they look great. They also have this really cool, tiny little feature here, a keyhole nose bridge. It's kind of just a hint of vintageness and like style, but it also gives you a little bit more airflow, so that really helps with fogging. These are unbelievably durable. I've kind of taken them through all the things you can take them through and haven't had a pair break yet. And like I said, the customization in prescription with all of our different mountain bike lenses is super, super rad. This also is a fantastic value play. These start at $99. With prescription, which is, you know, kind of unheard of. Of course, if you want that rad Hero Dirt lens, it's gonna be a little bit more, but you can get this frame with a hard case. You can call us and talk to an optician and help dial you in, get a tint on it that's gonna work for where you live, and get them to you delivered for 99 bucks, which is just super rad and something we love around here. So that is the SportRx Huckson, my personal pair that I wear all the time. I think the traditional, original mountain biking sunglass, at least in my opinion, was an 8-base, full wrap, full frame kind of design. This is a newer, funner, funkier one from Oakley. It's called the Plazma. It's been out probably a couple years now. It sells really well for us, has this interesting design. It's made out of O-matter, very lightweight, very durable frame, has unobtainium nose pads, unobtainium temples. I would say this is about a medium fit, maybe medium to large. I like that they kind of just sit inside of my eye sockets basically, and they have like this extra protection here. So to me, this is the last category to talk about, the full 8-base, and also I think maybe the traditional one. And in that category, this pair is just so fun, so comfortable, very lightweight, rad styling. Love this thing. Of course, you can get them in prescription with all the different rad Prism Trail torch lenses, the low light, which is fantastic in the forest. If you haven't checked out Prism Low Light yet, you should. We have a video on that one. I'm kind of in love with that lens. Full coverage, a lot of protection, just another rad pair of glasses, the Oakley Plazma. Thank you so much for watching this video. These were the shields that we're kind of in love with. The new Aerocraft is super rad, super fun. I love that pair of glasses. The semi-rimless, open on the bottom, kind of traditional sport mountain biking eyewear. The Olsen has an unbelievable value in it. That Flak we can't keep in stock, and that is our own colorway. And then we have the more kind of new wave style 6-base, not so much wrap, kind of everyday looking glasses that work great on the bike. I wear and love that Huckson. And then if you're looking for something traditional but fun and funky. That Oakley Plazma with the full coverage, the full 8 base is a rad pair of glasses that's doing really well for us as well. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully we'll see you on the trail. And if you ever need anything, pick up the phone, call us. We'd love to help you. And don't forget, you're never stuck with anything at SportRx, even if they're prescription. Later.